Good afternoon, this is Mr. Green. And today we're going to be demonstrating how to draw the human figure. Get your pens and your paper ready and follow along. The first thing you want to do is you want to determine your head size. So this is going to be our head size. And you see I just made a simple circle. And connect that with another circle the same size. I'm being loose with it. So now I'm at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 7, and the final one is 8. Okay, so this is going to be our base size for the adult human figure. Just being real light with my pencil here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to line this on my measurement. My final line. So now I have 8. It's going to be the chart that I'm going to use. So here I'm going to take a line off the top, first head. So I know this is the size I want it to be. And that's my first head. And remember, you can make anything out of basically 3 shapes in a line. Those are circle, triangle, square, and variations of line. Okay? So here's my body. I'm going to look at it. As you can see, it's going to be a square. For my torso, another line to connect where my hips will fall. The legs start at around 5 at the hip line. More circles. Being very loose with the pencil. And I'm going to end with the feet here at 8. Okay, box this off a little bit. More circles, still being loose with the pencil. Now, one thing about the human body is that no matter how tall or how short you are, your hands, when at your sides, should fall to about the middle of your thighs. So we want to make sure our figure is like that as well. Okay, and here we have a basic outline, or skeletal as I call it, of the human form. This one happens to be male, and there's some in-depth differences between male and female, but first I'm going to flesh this out so that you can see how this figure comes together. And I know we're not all Picasso here, and this is just for practice, you know, so you can get the hang of things. So this line, see how I'm connecting all of these? And voila, your male figure. 8 heads tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, same thing applies for females. However, female form has a little bit more curvature than the male form. So, in saying that, same line here, I'm going to use this measurement. I'm going to make a triangle instead of square for her torso. It's my circles for my shoulders. Get a little bit of leg going on there. Take this down, and then the hips are the same triangle but reversed, and they're wider. Okay, so here's where the legs will start. And I'm using lines, circles. And I'm going to end out at the feet. Okay, so you have 8 heads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I'm going to flesh this out. And as you can see, there's a little bit more curvature there. Remember what I said about the hands falling in the middle of the thighs. So, as with the male, female hands are going to do the same. And now, she's going to be a little bit thinner because she is a woman, unless she's in the bodybuilding. And we're going to flesh this out. It's kind of like playing connect the dots. Now, here's that hourglass shape. Coming to the thigh line, calves, back up to the legs, back down, being real loose with the pencil. And you can see the variation in the shape. Let me put that hip line in there so you can see it more. Between male and female. Okay? Now, the breast line falls right about here, a little bit below the shoulder. Okay? And this base model can be used to build just about any human character that you want. Children fall in a little bit different, and it also depends on how old the child is. But for this lesson, I just wanted you to have a good idea of how tall your bodies are. This can also be applied sideways, but we'll go into that lesson a little bit later. But for now, put your 8 heads on the page, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and start practicing. And this ends chapter 1 on the human figure.